Y'all, Neo has finally revealed how he keeps the fire going with all 4 of his girlfriends. And baby, it's as crazy as you'd imagine.
Your kids have questions about that? About your relationship?
Of course they do, and I answer them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honesty. Again, I'm not lying to nobody, not even my children. Hey, this is daddy's girlfriend, and so is that, and so is that, and so is that.
You got no problem.
And she gonna make you some cereal, and she gonna cook lunch, and she gonna wash your clothes.
Ever since he started showing up with his harem, people have been asking a lot of questions, wondering whether he was spiraling out of control, or was he just using these women to cover up the fact that he's actually on the DL? The whole thing just looked insane, and everyone had major questions about what he was really doing for these sister wives to make them sit down and only choose him. Now we have our answers, and it might just be the most shocking thing you've heard on the internet all day. This whole polyamorous lifestyle that Neo is promoting has just been pissing everybody off. He's always been with multiple women, and maybe even some men if the rumors are to be believed. But this new Pentagon, or whatever this situation is that Neo has been displaying to the world, has left even his most loyal fans stunned. Like, bruh, how did you even get here?
I feel like in the realm of love and romance, you should let people do whatever the hell they want to do.
Yeah?
Can't see how it's hurting anybody.
This all started about a month ago after Neo officially introduced his so-called pyramid to the world. What made it even more funny was the fact that he had given nicknames to these grown women. Christina goes by Pretty Baby, Monet is Phoenix Feather, Williams is Sexy Lil Something, and Hill goes by Twin Flame. Imagine he wants to call one of them and says, "Hey, Lil Sexy Something, go make me a plate." Child, I could never. At first, everyone thought that Neo was just trolling and playing around for some clout, but then he popped up on Ricky Smiley's show and confirmed that all 4 of these women were actually his girlfriends.
It works. It works.
Yeah.
It works. Everybody's honest. Everybody telling the truth. Everybody is consenting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I wasted a lot of time just being dishonest about things, to the point where had I taken this approach initially, I probably could have saved myself a lot of headache and heartache. You know?
And it looks like his kids are just as confused about the situation as we are, because they've been seeing these women come in and out whenever they go visit him, and understandably so, they have some questions. He has been very honest with them about his situation and has answered any questions they throw at him. But his baby mama Sade, you know, the one he cheated on Crystal with and the mother of 2 of his 7 children, baby, she is very mad about his decision to be so open about everything.
Your kids have questions about that? About your relationship?
Of course they do, and I answer them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honesty. Again, I'm not lying to nobody, not even my children. Hey, this is daddy's girlfriend, and so is that, and so is that, and so is that.
You got no problem.
And she gonna make you some cereal, and she gonna cook lunch, and she gonna wash your clothes.
Come
and
on,
it's all
man.
good. And
Come on, man.
it's family, it's community.
Or you
That's
need
what
your
it's
own
about.
book in the Bible, right between Corinthians and Ezekiel.
She said what he wanted wasn't a poly relationship. He just wanted women who'd party with him while he picks up more women to hook up with every night. And she warned him not to bring this mess around their kids, because she don't play like that. And certainly most people would agree with her on this, because Neo has no business involving his kids in this foolishness. In fact, they shouldn't even have questions about what's going on in the first place, because they should not be privy to this situation, because he should be protecting his children, their mindset, and innocence the way that a father needs to. His ex-wife Crystal also liked some comments praising her for putting Neo out before he outright embarrassed her. But instead of seeing things from Sade's side, do you know what Neo did? Oh, he doubled down on it and said that he's just getting started. There's no cap to the amount of women that could join his entourage, and he was just gonna keep bringing in more and more if and when he felt like it.
No specific cap. It just depends on, who I vibe with and who vibes with me.
Oh, okay, so no cap to it. So as many maybe you that. Oh, okay, we're not closing the door to
As
that.
many as you can afford,
The internet was spinning and everyone had questions. Like, we know Neo is a celeb and everything, but does he really got it going on like that in order to have 4 sister wives? And Neo has got to be doing something to keep them all locked in like this. Does he pay their bills? Are they checking him for some Birkins? Or does he give them an allowance every month? Where does he even get all of that money to support all of these women? We know that he's no longer in the prime of his career. Child, and if there is some financial incentive involved for all 4 of these women, plus the child support for the 7 kids, then Neo is gonna go broke very fast. But Neo has been seeing all of this conversation online, and he went on the Angie Martinez show to spill all the deets about his relationship. Neo is so done with traditional relationships right now, but made it very clear that he's still the head of the relationship and anything he says goes. Then he went on to say that the women know what's up and are free to come and go as they please because he is not trying to change or hold anybody captive.
The question I get asked the most is, are they allowed to date outside of me? That's the question I get all the damn time, and I'm answering right now, no. And I'm gonna tell you why. No, they are not. Here's the thing. When I got with these women, I did not ask for their exclusivity. I did not demand their exclusivity. They offered it. They said, they came to me and said, I want to be exclusive to you and just you. I said, you understand that your exclusivity to me does not mean my exclusivity to you.
Wow.
You understand this? Yes. You're okay with this? Yes. Okay, cool. Since you are offering your exclusivity and I'm taking it, now there's rules that I need you to follow.
And y'all, Sade was right when she said that this wasn't a poly relationship, because Neo revealed that since he calls the shots, none of the women he's seeing is allowed to date or sleep with another man. But he is still allowed to go out here and mess around with any women that he deems fit whenever he wants to. Then he swore that it wasn't about control because he brings a lot to the table, like honesty, protection, emotional and physical safety, and spiritual safety.
I do partnership, not ownership.
Sure.
You're not my property. I don't even want to own you. I want a partner in this situation. I don't demand exclusivity. I don't ask for it. Nothing like that. If you offer it and I accept, there are rules to follow. Now, on the same side of that, nothing is above a conversation as long as we're being honest. You know what I mean? Nothing is above a conversation. But again, if you offer exclusivity, meaning just me and only me, and I say, all right, you sure you understand that your exclusivity to me doesn't mean exclusivity to you? This is a decision that you're making on your own. If you make that decision and I say, all right, cool. Well, here's the rules that I need you to follow. And if you're cool with that, then we rock. If you're not, we don't. And no love lost. You go your way, I go mine, and it's all good.
Okay. What kind of protection is he really bringing when he's out here banging this, that, and the third? Oh, but Neo wasn't done yet. He dropped the craziest part of it all, explaining that while these women are not allowed to have side dudes, there is also a list of requirements that they have to meet before they can even think about being admitted into his circle of debauchery. Each of them still has to have their own thing going on and come with their own coins. All 4 of them are pitching in on rent and other household bills, and they need to know how to hold things down on their own before he can consider them.
Community. This is a team. We are partners in this situation. You know, 4 women, 5 people, including me, 5 different incomes. You know what I'm saying? I have 7 children, but they help with the kids. My mom knows everybody, loves everybody. My sister knows everybody. The baby mamas have met them. It's a community thing.
You mean all 4 of them have to have their own jobs, pay their bills, be doing the cooking and the cleaning, all while having to deal with the same pass around? Somehow, Neo has found a way to come out right on top, because he's not only got these women that'll tolerate anything from him, but he also got people splitting the rent and saving him a whole lot of money. The math ain't mathin', and the drama is all over the place, and people are still trying to wrap their heads around why these women would actually stay in a situation like this. Can't wrap my head around Neo having 4 girlfriends and them agreeing to that nonsense. He's supposed to be able to provide for his girlfriends financially. The fact that they have to have a job, still hold down the house, and still share a man is absurd.
I think it is very performative. It doesn't seem genuine to me. It just seems like he's putting on an act, and it's fun for now, and maybe a couple months or years down the line he's gonna stop and look back and be like, wow, I made a complete fool of myself.
But what do y'all think about this? Is this a situation that you could be in? Go on, sis, tell the truth. It's a safe space. Or do you think that Neo is doing way too much with all of these women? Sound off in the comments and make sure you like and subscribe, because there is more coming down the pipeline. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies.